have other sources of income apart from music. However, those of outside the industry and oblivious of their challenges assume all is well, since they don't portray that they need help. Listen.
We are not displaying suffering to them. We are buying cars with different money. We are flexing. Yes, most people in the creative industry are not buying cars with the music money. If you buy a car with, like, you are doing forex trading at home, and you buy an S class, and you are pulling up like in an S class, and the tax man is looking at you. What are you talking about? We have to speak the truth to power. Let's show them we are suffering.
Yeah.
But we can't go around shopping in the biggest places, driving the biggest cars, and expect them to feel for us. We are showing them. Some are just doing this for show, but it has implications. You see what I'm saying? So I think that if you really want the tax rebate, you want them to consider you because you are helping, like, the tourism industry.
Yes,
with your music.
Yeah,
show it. Prove that you are an upcoming artist and you can't afford these things. You pull up in the biggest car on the block, and what do you want? And you see, a lot of boys are buying these cars with different money, not the.
Sound.
It's nice, very, very nice.
Flaunting expensive cars.
That's right. And then the car you just showed.
Kwame, you interviewed Hammer.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I think he spoke his truth, his observation of the industry, and against the fact that we're always crying for investment and support from people, from corporate Ghana, from government. And so that is what he has observed in the industry, that he thinks one of the reasons people are not willing to invest in the industry and even support us financially is the fact that most of the people in the industry live big lives. Let me use the word luxurious lives. luxurious. You see, so from his point of view, if people see that you are okay, you are driving in all these big cars, you are living large, they don't see why they should come and support you financially. I think from that angle, he's making a good point. But there is also this philosophy that if you try to live in a certain way, people value you the same way. So, for example, if I want to go broker a deal, the way I appear is how people are going to actually value me and deal with me. They say how you dress is how you are dressed. And so fake it till you make it. It is what people are using to thrive in this industry. And believe you me, what he said is true. Most people that we know are making a lot of noise in the industry. Most people that we see are living good in the industry are not really getting the monies from music. We know most of the things some of them do, like bread business or juice business. Others are doing other things we can't mention on radio. And I did also, most of these guys, most of the people who are investing.
Hey, I'm saying I don't know.
Most of the people who are investing in
Kwame, don't mention my name
our
when
musicians.
It comes to things that Adam or Martinez know.
Hey.
But we all know that the source of income for most of these people investing in our musicians, we know where the monies come from. Some of them, we know where some of them get their monies. And so if Hamas says it, we shouldn't even play the ostrich and behave it is not happening. It is happening. But to me, I'm not even concerned about where the money is coming from. I'm concerned about what we are getting in return if they invest in the industry. If somebody is doing a certain venture, the person is a bread baker and decides to invest in an artist's career, and he gets return for it, I think that's okay. That is all that we need. But if you put in the money and you don't get the money back, that is the problem. Now to the part where he stresses on why the people or why corporates, Ghana and governments wouldn't want to support us. The fact that we are living luxurious lifestyles. I think it is a bit unfair if let's say you are an investor and because you see me in a certain light, you see me as if I don't have a problem, you will not invest in the industry. That means you, the investor, you don't even know your business. Because as an investor, you're not doing me a favor by putting your money into my craft or my business. What you are doing is to also get returns. So if you have confidence in me that this venture is also going to yield some results for you, then why do you consider the cars I'm driving? Why do you consider the kind of shoe I wear or the kind of shirt I wear? All you need is to do your analysis to see if this guy, if I put my money into his music career, he is going to give me my returns. Or the government as a body, if the government believes that the culture, creative, tourism industries have some potential for the GDP of this country and decides to invest in the industry, the government shouldn't look at how much I spend on myself. The government shouldn't look at the car I drive before it invests into the industry. The government must have done its research to know that, yes, this is the potential of this industry. And so I need to support them. I need to give them tax rebates. I need to give them incentives to inspire, to motivate them to do more. You don't look at how an industry wears his shirt, the price of the shoe. And most of these people even get gifts. Most of these celebrities or musicians, some of them, even apart from the fact that some of them get what they have through other sources of income, some of them, the things they wear, the cars, are gifts from other people. So if you are a businessman or you are any corporate body out there and you want to sponsor the creative industry, don't look at how somebody dresses or what cars somebody drives before you decide to invest in the industry. Just do your analysis. Do you think the venture is viable? Do you think you can get your money back? And yes, I can say yes. This industry called the CCIs it's multi-billion cities industry. And so why don't you want to invest in it? Why do you want to look at the car I drive before you decide whether quote unquote to help me or not? It's no help. It is no help. It's investment. It's investment.
No, Makaza.
The only person who helps people in this industry is Andy Dusty, because you don't want to get any money in return because you've achieved everything in this industry. Sure. You've made your money. You don't need any money again. You establish a record label to groom new artists for free. Help them. You are doing the work of only you can do that. But the rest of the people in this ecosystem, they must get their returns, including government.
Can government set up a record label? Like, yeah, Ghana Records.
Yes,
it's possible.
Gamma Films.
Yeah, previously there was. I mean, it was something to boost the film economy.
ABK sent a message.
DJ ABK.
Abu Akasie. He says hi to you, and the fact that on your driver's license you don't have your photo. Also, otam printing was it photo in so.
ABK. You ABK. Madume won carry.
Ba won carry.
Madume won. So madume no mi trim. Ma bondia. Adam.
Andy, I think I do not fully agree with what Hammer said. Yeah, because it's normally these brands, in branding, there are elements, and there are various elements in branding. And as an artist, you need to apply these various brand elements to be able to look distinct from your other colleagues. That's the reason that artists go through series of changes. I mean, when they decide to become musician or take music as a profession. And as part of the branding process, some of these things are expected to be seen. I do not think that it is wrong for an artist to look good or an artist to do something, especially when it is not illegal. If someone wants to do business with you, it is not about your car you are driving. I mean, most of these things in the creative space, on the side of...
Really?
I'm talking about the musicians.
Yes.
If you are doing
Because
a concert and
because,
someone needs to sponsor, it is not about the car you are
Do
driving.
you know the number of people? Adam, let me ask you this. Sorry to cut you. I'm sorry to.
Sure.
Do you know the number of? Look, guys, check this out.
Okay.
Have you noticed these signing of brand ambassadors?
Yeah.
Oh, someone is signing for Huan Cosmetics, especially the ladies. Someone is signing for what? Do you see the kind of cars they arrive with?
Yes.
Yeah.
To impress.
Yes.
About 90% of them don't own the car.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's,
Why do you think they do that?
it's about enhancing of the brand.
But you don't have it. You don't have it.
But it could also increase your
It's-
value and
Good.
your
So the increment of that value tells me that you are okay.
No, it's not about okay.
means
you
you
are
should
talking
pay
about
more.
packaging. You are the same person.
It means you should pay more.
No, Andy.
You should pay me
Andy,
more.
Yes, you are paying.
That's what I'm saying. That once
Andy,
I see
I'm
your
worth
value,
more.
Andy, when you are signing
you know the
somebody,
number of people who approach me
Yes.
or later on and tell me that, hey, Andy, challenge event, your person can be but
Of course, that's a value for you.
Yes.
So the person who can share your car will come.
No, Theo. No, listen.
but is that help? He's not helping you.
Yes.
Thank you. Because
He's doing
at the
business
back
with
of
you.
their minds,
Yeah.
at the back of their minds, the car you drive, the suits you wear, the way you carry yourself, hey, they can't afford you.
It's to
Hey,
your
this is
benefit
what-
and industry.
Sha, let me tell you something. Your one will be friend. That day, so let me kunu nebe come kunu of phone so. I didn't know a lady called me. They said something festival. And that Charlie Brandy, me too can't show. Number second, from go for no more say 10,000. I'm just scared say the me family now when I'm just from that. Madam.
Mon fes kalembra.
What my event today? This was like some 5 or 6
Omo
years
ye.
ago. Oh my area no can say no me say 10,000 no. Nam dem say skaki to say the Brandy. Who dey me very coming to me family now when madam.
I don't know why.
Andy, it's still positive.
No, but
Wanye ne ye kra.
it's positive.
Who year anchor? Ebi anchor the one seed in there.
Positive na komode.
Yeah.
I don't know how many.
So
Another
it
one
means
will
the
come.
next time she's bringing you more than
No,
that.
the next
About
when is
3
the next
times.
time? What, did you
The
hear
next
what
time will come.
did you hear what Eminem said in the song? Next time there will be no next time.
There will be next
There
time.
will be.
Andy,
Are you dying today?
If I see you, you are here bragging. Hey, I get money, I
Andy,
get cars,
Andy,
I
make
get
her
this,
finish.
I get that, and you expect someone to look at you and say, "Chalakwa ohia monti yanko boano." They won't.
Andy.
Listen to
But
what I'm
honestly,
saying.
it is
coming,
not a
coming.
moi. It is
Kwame,
business.
Let's diffuse this mentality.
Good.
Andy, there is in brand ambassadorial deal, there's what we call the transfer theory. Now, the equity, they see you to carry something, equity, which attracts a lot of people. Now they are coming to tap into that equity. So you are going to transfer your equity to the brand, and the brand also, in a way, transferring its equity to you. That's why you need to ensure that the brand is genuine. So that equity transfer, it means each and everyone is benefiting from the other. So how does it? We the creative need not to project it to mean a moi. No, it is not a moi. Somebody is Andy. Look at
You
this.
didn't listen to what Hammer said.
I'm
Listen,
listening.
to what Hammer said. Let me read it again. It looks like you didn't pay attention. He's talking about support, not business. Listen to. Sometimes we sit here and then we
No,
we
the
dilute.
background of the conversation
Listen to.
was-
It's not about it. I beg.
Okay.
Support
I
to do
said
what?
this in context. Listen to it carefully. Let me read it again, or let me play it back, just in case you
Play
didn't
it
pay
back.
attention.
Andy, play it back.
So let me read
Because
it.
what
It
is the
says,
support you're
listen.
talking about?
Creative industry lacks support.
Yeah.
This is what he said. He's not talking about doing business.
I'm coming there. I'm
It was
coming
on the
to
back.
No,
of
baby, I wouldn't have any
I was in the
investment.
studio.
So listen, Pacho.
I was in the studio.
So Pacho, for the benefit of those who are listening, so they may not think that we've diverted it. It says creative industry lacks support because they portray expensive lifestyles when they need help. Now, this is what they said. This is what Hammer said. So he's not talking about business.
Andy, I was in the studio.
Then why are you
Business was
diverting?
part of the
What type
conversation.
of support?
I'm saying This is what he said, and that
you can't take it out of context.
Please, we were not in the studio. So please, Tio, Pacho Tio, for those who were not in the studio, let's stay within this context.
And I'm saying this is the support to do what? They are supporting you to do what? Is it not to drive your business?
Of course.
So if I bring the issue of business here, what is wrong with that?
No, you are saying that Enyam
yes,
yeah,
but that is how I want to say it.
So we
He's
are
talking about Emwa.
No, if they give you that support for your business, no, I'm coming.
What is support?
Andy, if they give you that support for your business to thrive, they are also going to benefit. That is why we call something fortifying and leveraging. When they fortify you as a brand, they will leverage. Because one day
GTA boss better can say my one crofo they are not even no let's face it Yatiana GTA boss better why you know here and you mentioned that they are even supported no listen you mentioned that they had supported musicians who had never ever mentioned that they gained support from them. Why you know here?
It should be investment.
How did the GTA
invest in
how did the GTA benefit from that support?
It's a long-term benefit.
Andy,
they will reap the dividends later.
Andy,
yes.
Andy, in so many ways.
Yes.
I'm coming to show Andy.
Show.
Where they will benefit.
Show. Pink show.
I'm coming.
Show
time.
GTA is a government agency. And the various government agency, they know that creative space is something crucial and it's part of Ghana's development policy. Now we have done Ghana Poverty Reduction Strategy 1, Ghana Poverty Reduction Strategy 2. And if you read the document, there is one important thing the document says. It says the Ghana Poverty Reduction Strategies emphasizes creative industries as potential source of employment generation, wealth creation, and skills development. Now, if a government agency like GTA and others are putting support in the creative space, they know that this is the benefit the country is going to reap, as they are going to generate wealth, they are going to, help in skills generation, skills development, among others. And this, in a way, contributes to the economy through taxation, among others, because when the artist is vibrant and they are playing concerts, GTA is there, GRA is there, he's taking taxes. I mean, it shouldn't always come to the GTA, but it goes to the government indirectly in other ways. Do you know that there is a leap? Hold
on. Honorable Krekumante came here and mentioned that they took creatives to France for an event for capacity building, and none of them mentioned it that government took them. They made it. Hold on now. They made it look like they went themselves. Now listen, in this case, how does the government benefit?
Have you heard of foreign exchange?
No, I'm asking you a question.
I'm telling you.
What are you telling me? I'm
are you saying how does the government...
You're also asking me about foreign exchange. What is foreign exchange?
That is what they will bring.
The musicians will bring foreign exchange?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
the government,
these musicians pay taxes. The musicians pay taxes.
Which taxes do they pay? No, which taxes do they pay? Tell me that a musician, you go and you carry 2 million Ghana cedis to a musician who doesn't even come on stage to perform, and you are telling me he pays taxes? Don't sit here and be telling us things you don't know. My friend, keep quiet. Stop. Hey,
don't the musician buy from? Don't they buy from the shop?
Buy from which shop? Buy from which shop?
Are they not levies and taxes?
Do you know how we are even affected? Yesterday I was in a meeting. When him say they are affected, stop it. Grandma starting to bonk for the giant.
Why no Andy?
The craze.
Andy,
stop.
It's the truth. I'll not stop because it's the truth. Of course.
What do they bring?
Andy,
tell me what they bring. Tell me the number of musicians in this country. Adam. No.
And when you are big,
tell me the number of musicians in this country who pay taxes. Eko buy yeah from GRA for taxes. Yeah, taxes. No. Where were the musicians? Even at the meeting, they did not even show up.
You need to pay tax on the money. Andy, you need to pick the right thing.
They should pay
we need to pick the right thing. Andy,
will pay.
Andy, we need to pick the right thing. Before you engage an artist.
Musicians how many of them?
Andy, let's pitch the right thing. as a DJ, when you are being paid, at times don't take tax from
at times mean every event.
Yes, so we need to
every
preach that
event.
if you are an organizer, a promoter, and you are engaging an artist, you need to ensure you pay withholding tax. That is what we need to preach.
But you are preaching, but so is it what it is?
But some of the companies do, like they do to you. They do to the artists.
Charlie, no.
Some of them pay.
Oh, some of them pay.
Yes, so
but the Americans, they don't make you look like, don't make you look like,
but it should be the case. That is what we need to preach.
That's now, okay.
We need to educate.
Very, very few.
We need to educate the people.
Wait, this man.
Yes.
Yes,
so we need to keep preaching. That is why we are here.
But how many musicians and the whole chroma, how many companies the whole chroma, how many musicians here,
so how many? Let's cause the change through this medium.
So don't sit here and be saying that we're foreign exchange.
So it means when we do it well, the country can benefit from the creative. Andy, it means if everybody, Andy, it means if everybody is paying. If everybody is paying, then the country is going to benefit. So when we are able to fortify, if you are able to put investment in our artists, the country will reap the benefit through taxes, among others. So please, let us put in money. Let us support. It is good to support the creative art because it has the potential to even employ a lot of people.
He has come back to the word support.
I
get what he's saying.
No, what I'm saying
I don't think
it's a form of investment.
No. You don't understand where he's coming from.
Support is a form of investment.
True. Exactly.
There is no free lunch everywhere.
No.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Companies promo crowd now, they are promoting themselves.
Wait,
yes.
Because when I was beginning, you are fortifying and you leverage on what you fortify.
And then become
business. And then what being too much.
So what Hammer said is actually a reality, but I think the problem here is the word support. I don't know, but I think the education here should be that if investors are coming in, it shouldn't be seen as support, but it is business that they are coming to do with the artists since they are brands. I mean, once you invest in what he or she is doing, you end up getting your returns. If you don't get it, that is where the problem is. But I can understand from his angle. I mean, he's spoken a couple of times about artists like Ajikum, the late Ajikum. That had, a great talent, but didn't get the opportunity to reach his heights. And even at a point, he spoke about Black Sheriff. I mean, he's been with the artists. And so in real life, he's seen how they are struggling before they even get the grounds to introduce or maybe get the attention they are looking for. And when you compare to how he see the artists portraying their lifestyle on the street, he feel you guys are making the work difficult because when you appear this way, you will not get that necessary support or the attention you want. But we also need to understand that it is a lifestyle. When it comes to creative work, even when people sit and watch your videos, see the kind of story you portray in your clips, videos, and all of that, they expect you to see you like that in real life. So some way, somehow, it puts pressure even on the artists. And when it comes to brand endorsements, as we spoke about, they have to find a way to even appear like that in order to get those opportunities. So we can never stop. There's no way artists will appear looking maybe ordinary or that's very simple to attract, in quotes, support. Just that we have to let the education go that if investors are coming in, it shouldn't be like they are coming in to support. However, if you are struggling, I mean, like our industry trying to reach that height, I mean, calling for more investors in the game, it will appear to them like support. That is how they will see it. But players like Hammer, I think when the opportunity comes for them to talk and even project the industry, I don't want them to use the word support. Rather, there should be that education. It should be about investment. Because no matter how the artist is struggling, even at the emerging point, when we are coming in as investors, it still has to be business.
Don't you ask for government support?
We
you ask for government investment?
But when we ask for
Sorry?
Government even gives grants.
Yeah.
But
He's talking about support.
I shocked Seth.
grants is a form
That's
of
why I said.
investment.
That's why I said.
So you are the one
Stay within the context and stop this. Chale them who am wow.
Did you
Who
hear
the
my
men say
statement?
come on, who the
Did you hear
money?
my statement?
He said it.
No, my statement was even.
Yes.
So
said
when I
you
use the
were
word
kicking
even,
against it.
no.
Yeah.
Why do you digress?
Even.
Yeah, so it's support.
Adam, who am wow?
Grants and support.
The person that made the statement is talking about support. Also say, Chase.
Support our investment.
Slim, please come in. Oh, dear.
Support
What
our
about
investment.
Support.
They are not for free. They are for an end goal.
Yeah, when
So
you
that
are
is
giving
business.
a grant is
It's
for a purpose
business.
project.
The
I beg, it's my
So
time.
that's where
Oh,
the
I
problem
beg,
is.
it's my time.
Thank
It's
you
my
very
time.
much.
But it's in
It's
purpose.
I
It's my
Adam,
time.
oh, they are too.
It's my time. I
It's your
beg.
time.
It's my time. I beg, make a talk. Godfather, I think the issue starts with
Godfather.
Yeah, Godfather. Senior most.
Dafa.
Dafa. The issue has to be how we define or understand the word support, and how some of us in here or most of our listeners also juxtapose that or link that to investment. Our supports another form of investment in a brand, or supporting a brand is also another form of investment in a brand. And what type of support is even Hammer talking about? Is it from the government perspective, or a type of support from, let's say, individuals who are well-to-do citizens of the land who want to also support the creatives? Is that where the issue is coming from? Because
He failed to ask all these questions.
so
Please go ahead.
so if it's so if it's support from the private sector, individuals in the system who are well to do and would want to also throw in some few dollars here and there to support, as it is, the creative industry, then we could look at it from this perspective where flaunting or portraying one's brand as an affluent brand might affect how the private sector would want to invest in it. And that is so because of our part of the world. Because let's say any form of support, I believe, comes across as some form of investment, because you like it and you might want to have something to do with the brand later on. Some might be, just for the fact that I'm a Ghanaian, I just want to, throw in something, because we have people who just donate and make to create an enabling environment for brands to also thrive. And I believe if we have the CEO of, let's say, MGL decides to build a recording studio, right, in a certain neighborhood as a CSR, okay, we have Hits FM as a music radio station, so we want to get, let's say, more music on our network, so we are building a radio station, a recording studio. Just record. We'll also promote it for you for free. One way or the other, we are supporting the neighborhood. We are supporting people in the creative sector in that side, or even outside that vicinity. It doesn't necessarily mean I am investing directly into A, B, or C, but I'm investing in the whole neighborhood or the country at large. You understand? So that is some form of support. Also, we can also look at it from this level that, look, I believe that, let's say, Black Sheriff has that talent that we believe in so much that it can get us the Grammy, as people put it out there. Let me support the person by putting in, let's say, $100,000, $200,000, or $500,000. But then if Black Sheriff gets to that point where he's able to get us the Grammy and his mountain stage, he should start paying these monies back at. It's also a form of support, but then we can juxtapose that, or link that to investment. So I'm sure we are just running around it because we do not know, or we do not understand where the type of support, even from the government's perspective, as you said, if government decides to support creatives by linking them to foreign seminars, taking them in and out, and getting them the needed education and all that. Government is doing that because at the end of the year, there's December in GH, where they need to have, and the driving force of December in GH. Yes, you know, so there is an end game to any type of support that happens, unless it's like the person doesn't expect anything in return. Charity or a CSR. So that is where I'm sure we are having.
There
is an end goal.
benefit.
Yeah, so that I'm sure that's where we are just running around. But yes, the only situation where I see artists projecting affluent lifestyle affecting their ability to get support is only in the Ghanaian context. I've never been to other side, and I've never been to any other side, because once I say, was say, now akwano bebo bisiano ote S class muno.
You are going for help.
Yes.
But if you're going for business,
yes.
you must appear as a
So I mean, I'm sure the conversation about the creatives have been expanded enough to understand that it's a business that is worth investing in. And so any form of support, if somebody has it, the person should also look at it from a business perspective. So it makes it more motivating enough to get into it, because I've seen back ends of several artists. I've seen back ends to an artist with one song that was able to generate $20,000, and I was like, just one song. I saw it with my two naked hands. Kuru eyes. So so if I'm an investor somewhere, or I'm somebody, Charlie, some $20,000. So what type of business can I even go into? If me the person fee split 50% safe, I go figure like $5,000. What now? Mathematics now is okay. Then it's worth investing or supporting this artist A or artist B to do this project. So we are just running around it basically because the word support and investment they clash at some point. Any incident I say, Godfather, I rest my case for now.
Okay, Rob. Come and arrest the case.
Arrest
and free the case.
And you arrest.
Case has been arrested. Free the case.
Free the case.
The case if I hold 11 small.
Small God's friend is here.
We'll finish. I don't want to.
But why do you deal with a small one and not a big
A
god?
big God.
The small god is too small for you.
They take him body
He
size.
doesn't know you, Anna. Oh, DJ Slim.
He said the book am for Kumasi.
You get business.
Lie bad.
Then after today's talk, you will get another deal, because every conversation they give you them business challenge.
Oh yeah. Somebody for come and support
Is that support
They are helping
or
you,
is
they are supporting you.
investment?
This is
Support or investment?
subvestment.
So well, Hama is speaking what is real to him. He's speaking his truth. And as a matter of fact, you can look through the space and you find out that for as long as human beings remain human beings, these things hold truth for certain people. The only thing here is there's a little bit of catch-22 here. You are an artist, and you are not only selling your music, you're only selling yourself, because you are the brand, and packaging is important in this business. So you ought to look the part, because it rubs off the product you're selling. And anytime people look at you, if you are performing and projecting elements of success, or you are there in that kind of stuff, you have to look the part, because then it translates, But at the end of the day, you need to be able to work around in such a way that whoever you want the support from, you're able to get it. I think
You are using support.
Oh yeah, I'm using it because in this our space, I'm yet to see. No, in this our space, not many people are able to justify from business perspective how if you put in $10,
we go begging.
How if you put in $10, you'll be able to get $10 plus and profit over 2 months or 3 months. Exactly. You understand? Not many people. I'm not saying they don't exist. They exist, but not many people. So what would be good if we are discussing investments? Then the conversation is different, because investors, when they look at you and they think you are living an affluent lifestyle, they can even refuse to even give you investment, because any entrepreneur or anybody who understands money knows that the person who is the subject or in the project should not be spending so much money on themselves, rather be reinvesting into the business. Exactly. And for them to invest into capital, and the capital is supposed to take care of your spending and all the liabilities that you have, rather than focusing on liabilities and it's not generating the kind of money you're looking for. Yeah. So those are business or investment conversations that can be held on that particular aspect. But reality is it's catch-22. We just need to understand. Hamer's conversation led to governments, GRA and all of that. So that is why I'm more inclined to understanding it from the perspective of support. Because if you want the government to be able to respond to you in a particular way, then obviously you also want to let them know that Charlie, there is heat in the system. Because his actual word was that we are not showing the suffering. Which means that we need to let the government see, Charlie, it not be easy for
Thank
here.
you.
So if it not be easy for here, then they need to be able to support. And that is why suffering supports, I'd go with that line. So I understand where it's coming from.
But are we really suffering?
Are we really
Suffering?
Yes.
I'm not an artist, so
No, you.
no, you be artist.
Look at your hair.
You be
Look at
artist.
suffering.
You be
So
artist.
you
entrepreneur.
You be
yes.
artist.
Creative
Creative
entrepreneur.
entrepreneur.
You
How
Robert,
they come?
Come
How
to
they
King
Ghana
Robert.
Dance
I
Awards.
beg you.
How much did you get to invest in the award scheme? Did you have sponsors?
The sponsor was me.
So you are suffering.
So I'm the sponsor.
So you are the
So
sufferer.
wait. So they the bleed. They the
You are a
bleed
sufferer.
pass. You the bleed pass. Look at your hair. If you come to me for business,
Please, why are you discussing?
You go
my
and
hair?
invest
I'll-
in his
Because I
hair.
also say, look at your hair.
because I look
Yes,
at you.
you used to buy styling gel to do his hair. You will waste the money. We will not give you the money.
That's affluent lifestyle.
Affluent lifestyle.
You be.
What?
Why you be?
Whoever sees you go like, no.
No, listen.
For somebody
you have
like
to fortify and leverage. Sorry.
For somebody like you, well dressed, white dress, white shirt,
Nice pot belly.
cufflinks, pot belly small, your hairstyle, you drive a Lexus, you have a Mercedes.
You are
Charlie,
going
this
to
guy.
beg for money. He do
And
not
you-
give you.
Yeah.
And then you come to me.
But for that happens. So I think there's one. Let me share this story with you. There was one time that I wanted to work with a radio station in Kumasi, and that was way big back then. Charlie Hustler man.
Oh.
At the walk, then it be in Kosovo radio. You see, then the KJT
Yeah,
side there,
bro.
the zoo side there. Charlie Hustler man. My family throw no and I'm in Antiaco. So on the road, I met a friend. And it had been a long time since I saw the guy. The guy was driving some nice Benz. I say, oh, Charlie, once he see me there, he happy. He take my number where he say, Charlie, we say for sit. I say, oh, Charlie, I won't go see this man because I talked to them. And I booked an appointment to meet the man. Charlie, I'll go catch there. They my guy in Benz inside.
What say I say?
Me do what papa no hwe me. I say, who now say who pay juma na?
To meet your guy.
Because the guy, the owner of that radio station had an Opel. Some old Opel will be there.
Can you
When you
imagine?
see me in a Benz, a convertible,
It's been your car.
I say, boss, can be am robbers be So it asks about how you are dressed by how you dress, and that thing, how people see you in this part of the world really matters.
True.
It's not just this part of the world.
I haven't
It
been
be
to other
human
parts.
nature.
Perception is real.
Yeah, I haven't been to other parts, so I will only talk about what I know.
It's reality.
It's reality. Good.
So yes, we need to look the part. If there are issues within our system, I think we need to talk about it. And it doesn't really go down to or boils down to how we dress and the life, the other lifestyle. But it also talks about it goes a step ahead to look at how interested we are when there are industry issues.
But
a typical example, the FDA versus Mark's case.
Yes.
How are the creatives interested in getting it? Because it's a source of income.
Yeah.
And if you are not active, like if government now say, oh, I did cry no more. I say inform who be near the. So we should. It's not just the lifestyle part.
It's not
of
just
it.
that one.
Yeah.
If I continue and add the Gamro issues, and
Yes.
add and keep on adding
Yes,
stuff.
there are
You
so
see
many
the
things.
Because
benefits
a
need
lot
to
of,
be active.
it's good
All
you've
of
even
those
mentioned. Look, it's very good you've mentioned Gamro. A lot of these musicians, or our musicians, the young musicians especially, ask them about Gamro.
They don't
Ask them
care.
about music.
They
guy.
don't
They
care.
don't
But
even
they don't know.
No. You see,
Some
I think,
of them don't
I
want to
think
know.
in all fairness to the young ones, it's about orientation.
Right.
Yeah.
Because people are walking into the space unaware of the revenue streams within the space, unaware that if you are able to solve this Gamro issue, then you have in perpetuity, at least for 70 years,
Yeah.
you have revenue coming to you. You understand what I'm saying? So these are things that orientation, like we need orientation spot on, so that everybody can put their hands to the plow and make sure that this thing happens. It's a matter of urgency, because elsewhere they have even done it in such a way that they've even added pension to it.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's when I had a conversation with the folks from South Africa.
Government,
you understand?
government
And
has tried doing this.
it's important.
Years ago,
And they've
the
already
new Musica.
mentioned over
I was
and
at their
over
agent,
again. Your
up to now,
primary
I
think it was
market
Musica.
as an artist
Yeah.
is always your country.
Yeah,
Your primary
welfare,
market.
something.
You understand? That's where you're going to get the most money from when it comes to everything royalties. That's where you're going to get it from. Your primary market. That
The
is where it
orientation,
starts
yeah.
from.
It's
So the
very
orientation is important.
Yesterday I was on a platform with Sissy Chum, and she said it was Joe Metal who asked her, "Do you have your songs on TuneCore?" And I said, "What's that?" So there, Joe Metal took her phone and did all of these things for her and got her. He told her, "These are platforms you can sell your songs, do this, do," and he activated it for her. So the orientation is even.
I beg, with Sissy, we've had some conversations, so please.
No, she said.
No, what I'm saying is, yes, we've had some conversations, so it's not really her fault.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying that the
Because
orientation.
yes, someone is supposed to handle all of these things.
They didn't have that.
So
The
please,
orientation should cut across. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's important so that.
And these things, they
Please-
don't end.
please
Every
spare
year, there's a certain number
Spare
of
her
people
from-
that come into the space
But
of
we-
music, and they always need to hear it. Just
Right.
like every year we do the education on civic about the fact that these are your
before
rights,
we
these
go,
are stuff. It's supposed to happen yearly.
DJ Slim, Small God has responded to you.
Yeah. Small God is saying-
Yesterday, for the benefit of our dear listeners who couldn't tune in, there was a discussion of Small God's allegation or his plea to Ghanaian DJs to play more Ghanaian songs because he had visited a joint with Medical and who else? Stoneboy, and that supposedly two foreign DJs, one from Nigeria, one from South Africa, and they were playing songs from their countries, and it wasn't benefiting any of us. So Small God came out to mention. I think that was, for me, I was thinking that later on he would retract or come to say that, oh, I had intel or I found out that the DJs were foreigners. However, he went on and on, even to the extent of telling, they tell our people using the F word and all. DJ Slim yesterday mentioned that if things don't go well, you way hungry go catch you.
Yeah.
So
They will
yeah,
sack you.
they will sack you. Now this is what Small God is saying. DJ Slim, you need to do before that. Slim accused him of using foreign material on his page. That whenever he makes a post on social media, he uses foreign songs to back them up. Small God responded by saying, Slim, you need to do your homework before talking. 90% of the music on my page is my own songs, and I'm Ghanaian, so that means you didn't pass your exam. Anyway, I want to book you for my party in Kumasi next weekend. I will not sack you if you play a lot of Ghanaian music. See you soon. What have you got to that?
Oh, well, if Small World comes off saying some of these things, I think it's quite sad. It's so sad. Very, very unfortunate statement. For him to say that most of the songs that he posts on his IG are his own songs. I mean, we can just do the math. Just check on small_God on Instagram. Just pick 8 out of 10.
Oh, really?
Oh, 8 out of 10.
But it could be that the songs, he features a lot of foreigners. So it could be that, yes,
so
there
then
are
you
songs.
could click on the song and then find out who actually produced these songs. Because I know he has a studio here in Accra where he produces a lot of songs and all that. But it's not even about that per se. I mean, because that is a fact. It's on his page. We can all check on it and see if it's true that 90% of them are his own production. But the bottom of the issue is on that said night. The bottom, the tuon and kasama. The bottom of the issue is that
The what?
Abutre.
Okay.
The issue is that on that said night, number one, the DJs that were playing were not local DJs. However, he himself, I said so many things, he himself, on not just one occasion, most of his parties, he invite foreign DJs to play.
Okay, so I'm on his page now.
Yes. Any of them.
This is a song. is his own song.
Which one are you playing? Which of his reels?
Out of the 90%.
Okay,
Out of the 90%.
Okay, so
this one he
no,
features
these are
Flav.
no, these are some of his new posts. Pick on any other any of them. Bobia.
Oh,
Old
He
ones,
has
older posts.
older posts. He has major league DJs. He has Uncle Waffles. He has so many, and he does a lot of
Hold on.
parties. Okay. That's small God. No, boss who planted it.
This smoke.
Debre.
Which song is this?
Oh, this is like Tyler or something. This is like Tyler. This is so he does it. Choco.
Hold on, that's another. Hold on.
Yeah. Back on way. So I'm
Okay. Right,
but so I'm just saying it's not even that issue. I'm just saying that music has grown where music activation, the time that I started following music and understanding music, it started when DJs could be on radio, play the song, tell you about the production, people that were behind it, and how the song would feel if you listen to it in this specific mode or any other thing. Because Kwame Adinkra would sit on radio and sing the Daddy Lumba song or sing the Furian Ponsa song. These were music activation. Now, social media came and it has taken, some part of music activation and given it to content creators online who are able to develop or push these content or songs to the people directly, i.e. these dance groups and other skit makers who employ these songs in their skit to make sure that it gets down to the people. When people who consume these content like these songs, these are the type of songs they would want to hear when they go out. The DJ at that point in time has no other option than to play what the people love. Most DJs have the tagline of "we play what you want to listen to." Radio stations do that. There are radio stations that will tell you that we play only hit songs. The songs should be a hit song before we play them. You understand? So it is not the fault of the DJ. We are just pointing fingers at the wrong people because we find ourselves in a situation where we are not able to get our sound there, and it's because we are not activating it on the ground. Small God does a lot of events here in Accra. He has Amapiano and Friends.
Small God and Friends.
Okay, so let me show you that.
Oh, I know it's Small God and Friends. Which one is Amapiano and Friends?
Small God Amapiano Day. Okay. Small God Amapiano. Okay, so
that's why he said you. So you just failed the exam.
Yeah, okay, no problem. It's a small God. I'm a piano.
I don't know.
You failed the exam, but
why do you want to worry the gentleman like that?
No, I'm not. No. I have massive love and respect for him. He's been one of the people who lately has been investing a lot in the creative sector. I mean, I've seen some of his very, very dope works with Black Sheriff, Kweku DMC, and all that. He's actually doing a lot for the space. But I'm just saying that let's not start pointing fingers. It would not help. The thing is that people are consuming these songs and they are falling in love with it from other ways. If we want to change the narrative, we should find out how it is getting into the system and then stop it. You have to say, I don't know, free baby neighbor, but I don't know, DJs introduce you. It is not them. And I can say that because I am a DJ. I can say it that my playlist and other DJs that are listening to us, their playlists are heavily influenced by what we see online these days. So if we want to change it, baby free bar near stopping.
Right.
I still have massive respect for him.
So Slim, for now, no DJ can take the risk and sacrifice.
So you are saying risk. Yesterday I shared a story, Godfather, before I end. I shared a story of a friend who played an event in Kumasi. It was a wedding. And for DJs, when it comes to, it's not just even weddings. There are so many events that you go to, and the vendor that will book you would sit you down with, let's say, the bride or the groom, and they will present you with their choice of songs. I have done that before, and I can tell you that these days, all the weddings that you go to, they will present you with a list, and out of the 100% of the list, you will find over 98% of them all being foreign songs. No cap. One friend of mine decided not to go according to the playlist. Or no call on no yamani playlist ya almost a sharing for bridal entrance no. And all pay and you be that for na obo mi jare ha Who be dware?
Hey, okay, that's.
E wo wedding ase.
Who jare wa wedding ase? When jare ansa na oba.
Na then you see.
Slap am.
At here for.
Yeah, there. Yeah, po.
That's what I'm.
Who be dware?
Odi ni ho ahuro be kofi.
It doesn't happen.
Listeners, this is where we end the show. Thank you all very much for listening. A big thank you to UBA. UBA. Yes. UBA. They're giving you 10% interest pay on your cash over 3 months. Charlie, you know, be small. This is what UBA is doing for you. Umpe we na pedeng. Come on to me. From now till February 2024, the UBA Super Savings promo is on. All you need is to deposit 300 CDs or more and gain extra cash. We get to pay the children's school fees. We get to buy the new television, that iPhone 15. Charlie, no be small. Also enjoy be. Now is you any part. Please call 0800-833-833. All too soon, our time is up and we have to go. Thank you all very much for listening. Thanks to DJ Slim. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Kwame, Dadzi. Thank you, Robert and Martinez. I want to say a big thank you to EcoBank. Thank you to Top Ever